Man.
That way.
Yo, man, so what you think about these conniving ass hoes?
Man, these females, man. You know what I mean? You can't really say much about them because, you know what I mean, we all do the same shit. So it's just like, you know what I mean? You just gotta come to realize that, you know, that's how the world is and shit. You know what I mean? The quicker you realize that, the less scandalous this shit seems. You know what I'm saying? Gotta just fucking know that shit, you know what I mean? Bitches is probably even more pimps and players than us niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because we got mouths that we like to run. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fuck that bitch. Yeah, fuck that other bitch. You know, and then you go and tell the other niggas and shit. Bitches probably don't do that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
They scared about the dough, man. They realize it when they get older. When their mom's not there no more.
Wait, they realize what?
It's about the money.
Oh, word.
That's when they go after the niggas.
Yeah, but they get taught that shit. They get taught to fucking go out there and go out for the dudes with money.
We know your business pretty good. So ain't gonna get the money.
You know what I mean? For all y'all niggas out there that, you know what I mean, you got a little girl that you care about, man, before you go any deeper, you gotta realize that one day she gonna fuck another nigga, and that's cool, you know what I mean? That's nature, that's what we here to do, you know what I mean? You ain't gotta get all butthurt about it and take it all personal. She just got needs, niggas, you know what I mean? Imagine, try eating the same food every single day. You're gonna get bored. You know what I'm saying? You want to try something new. What really counts is who she ends up with at the end of the night. You know what I mean? Who she does all them special things for that she don't do for other niggas. That's what it comes down to. That's what you gotta look at. You know what I mean? And for all y'all females out there, getting your, you know, doing your little thing and shit, you know what I mean? Being little pimpettes or whatever, playettes, you know what I mean? Shit. Y'all gotta get it together too, cause y'all slipping. Y'all slipping right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fucking up. Y'all getting a little too comfortable. You know that pussy got an expiration date, right? You only look good for a certain amount of years. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, yeah,
a whole ass raisin.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody. It ain't the same thing. Like, see, females can get with a nigga that's ugly, but if the nigga got money, they can do it. I don't know how, but they can do it. With us, if a bitch don't look good, she just don't look good. More money ain't gonna make her look good. You fuck. That's why it's a man's world. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually, women, you know, they get the notion that they running the game and shit. You know what I mean? When they young and they looking all good, but a few years later on down the road, you know what I mean?
They know their ass.
Shit's gonna switch up. That's why it's a man's world.
Right.
Any moment in our lives, when we get tired of old girl, we're just gonna look for one of them youngins. You know what I'm saying? Little 20-year-old, 22. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's a man's world.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Exactly. Bitches can't do that. Bitches can't do it. Bitch can't be like 30-some years old with a big old belly trying to look for a little young nigga. No way. It's not gonna happen.
I disagree with that.
Well, maybe, you know.
Cause you got the motor chicks out there with plenty of dough, plenty of money, and they want themselves a little fly young nigga. That's what young dude,
no shit. Yeah, but see, this is where the problem comes into play. A lot of young niggas don't want older chicks.
Not true.
Very true.
Not true. Nah.
Very. How many niggas you know are with older chicks? It's usually the other way around. Usually the guy's always older than the dude because girls mature faster than dudes. You know what I'm saying? Girls mature quicker. That's why you always get the girls always younger. It's not like that all the time, but the majority.
No, dog. When I was 22, I had two brides that were both 30 years old.
Right. But see, you don't get that often. It might have happened to you, but it doesn't happen to everybody else. I'm speaking of the majority, in general. You know what I'm saying? And if you had two 30-year-olds when you were 22, then that's, you know what I mean? More power to you. You were doing the damn thing, but not everybody knows how to do the damn thing. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is it's not about the ages on the looks. Because you can be 30 and look bomb as fuck. You can be 40 and look bomb as fuck. What I'm trying to say is usually bitches, the older they get, you know, the less attractive they look. And with niggas, it doesn't matter. Niggas can be ugly their whole life, but if they got cheese, they can get a fine little bitch. If a bitch is ugly and just fat, no matter how much money she got, you know what I mean? Ain't no nigga gonna want that. No nigga, you know what I'm saying? Wait, not for $1 million it's not nothing. You know what I'm saying? If the bitch is that bad. But still, that's why it's a man's world. So these bitches, you know, enjoy your time, your first, you know, years, you know, from 20 to 25. Because after 25, you know what I'm saying, y'all kind of start losing it. You know, you don't take care of yourself as well. You know what I mean? You don't go get your nails did as often. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you start to slip up. Start wearing sweatpants every day and shit. You know what I mean? It's the business. You know what I mean? It ain't going down. So just know that. You know, if you're having your fun right now, that's cool. But just keep in mind that you're running out of time. You know what I mean? And that's the thing about us, because we'll never run out of time.
What do you think about that situation that happened last night?
Man, last night, you know what I mean? I think that was necessary. I think that made both individuals stronger.
Yeah, dude.
You know, it brought them closer to reality in the real world, the real world, and not no fairy tale ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It is better. That kind of shit needs to happen. You know what I mean?
No, I think
It needs to happen to you.
success is fucked.
That's cool, niggas. If anything, they should be thanking sis.
Yeah.
Right now. They should be thanking that nigga right now. They should be on their knees, both of them niggas right now, like suckers. Both of them should be right there, fucking kissing that nigga's fingers or whatever, his hands and shit, you know what I mean? Saying thank you, sis, thank you. You know what I mean? You made me realize something that I probably would have never seen. Maybe it could have been worse. It could have been worse, you know?
Yeah, it could have ended up in another direction.
Yeah.
It ended up him getting down somebody or something.
Yeah, luckily.
Look, it ended up like this.
No, luckily she only lied. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But imagine if she was like doing something else or lying about something else that was even more severe, and he would have just like caught her in the act. Like, nah, that would have been hectic.
Off with the head.
Hell yeah, you know what I mean? That would have been some shit. He would have probably stabbed her or something. You know what I mean? Dude, some niggas out there is crazy. Just the other day, I heard some shit on the news about a kid.
Yeah.
He got mad at his girl, fucking stabbed her to death at school.
Hey, did you hear about that?
Southgate.
You heard about that one shit about this one dude the girl fucked the girl worked at a bar shop.
Yeah, that old dude rolled up, shot the whole barbershop. A nigga that was just parked out in front of the barbershop, probably not even had nothing to do, nothing related to the barbershop, was probably waiting on his wife, who was like probably in the beauty store or something. Fucking popped that nigga right in the dome just for being there.
What?
Yeah, popped everybody in the barber,
Being there.
everywhere. Everybody died. Gone. Deceased. See that? Now see, if that nigga would have known from the gate that his bitch, you know, was a little skeezer, maybe he wouldn't have took it to that extreme. But because he spent so many years not knowing, thinking that he was in love, when that shit, you know, fucking jumped out on him, it hit him hard, and he did some crazy shit. You see what I'm saying?
Well, he was in love though.
Yeah, he was in love, but see,
He was in love with something that wasn't real though.
exactly, and that it was the how long that was going on for, you know what I'm saying? So he probably felt like a real sucker. That must have been going on for a long time, and when he found out, it was probably just like too much to deal with. So he went and just did what the fuck, you know, he did, with however, you know, he expressed his anger. But if some complications would have happened prior to that, then when he would have realized that she was fucking up, he would have just been like, I knew it, instead of like, oh fuck, that bitch is doing that to me. Oh, then grab my gun real quick. You know what I'm saying? He probably wouldn't have came to that. You know what I'm saying? He would have probably just been like, I kind of knew that already, and he probably wouldn't have gotten as angry. You know what I'm saying? So you just, you know what I mean? Just gotta know these things, man. You out there fucking around and shit. Just know. You know what I mean? If you want to get into a relationship, you gotta accept the fact that you're gonna get cheated on. And there's many forms of cheating. It's not just physical. It's mental. You know what I mean? If you want to be with somebody else, you know what I mean? That could be cheating. You know what I'm saying? So just, before you get into anything, you gotta accept the fact. Do not accept that fact. It's gonna be unhealthy when that shit happens to you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the outcome is, it's gonna be unhealthy. If you accept it now, when that shit happens, it's just gonna be like, it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I knew it was gonna happen.
Right,
just carry on, you know what I mean? Do your thing, and both of y'all do your thing, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But just, yeah, let's smoke some weed, dog. Yeah, let's smoke some weed. Let's go smoke some weed, my nigga saying, you know, hit me up right now. You know what I'm saying? Got a little trim and shit, gotta look good, gotta look fly for the bitches. Later on, I'm gonna throw on some fucking product, you know what I mean? Have my shit all wet, start dripping on bitches and shit. You know, that's how we do. You know, and later on at night and shit, if I'm piping, I need some lubricant, I might just, you know, grab a little of my hair, put it in there real quick.
Fresh as in the West.
That's how we do it. Yeah.